I love that you didn't look at somebody else's blueprint
Yeah,
and structure your thing off of their
yeah, that's right.
blueprint.
Yeah,
You tapped into your original aspect of who you was and
yeah,
pulled that out, and you've used that and is using that for the advancement of what God has given you in
right.
motivating, educating, and developing.
Yeah.
Tell me more about those videos.
So like I said, those videos are, it's everything that I have in my mind. It's everything that I have in my heart, and
Uh-huh.
I want to put it on camera. So it's like, I've never been afraid to, like I said, I preached my first sermon in 2011, and from that day forward, I've been taught. Once I got saved, cause I was kind of quiet in the streets. I wasn't too like my cars was loud, my jewelry was loud, those things was loud. My music was loud, that stuff was
Yeah.
loud. But I was kind of like a standoffish because I was doing illegal stuff. You feel me? So, and I was still doing, stunting and flashing and stuff like that. And so when I got saved, like, you know, I used speaking and talking to help me heal. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying? Yeah.
yeah,
I use
yeah,
it to help me. Yeah. Because I had so
yeah,
much oppressed. I had so much
yeah.
down on the inside that I was never able to release. So when I was talking, I just thought about it like, okay, if I keep my mouth shut, I'm doing God, myself, and the community that I serve a disservice, right? If I
Mhm.
keep, I know these things, and just imagine how many other people is going through the things that you went through. So if
Mhm.
you say it, if you put it out there,
Mhm.
you can create a culture, you know what I'm saying, of healing. You can
Yeah.
create a culture of deliverance.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Authenticity, character. You
Mhm.
can create that type of culture. We can change the trajectory and the narrative of our culture. You know what I'm saying? The black culture, hip hop culture. You can change the trajectory by putting out your experience. You get
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So I tell
Mhm.
people, don't be afraid to stutter. Don't be afraid to
Mhm.
mumble. Don't be afraid
Mhm.
of how you sound. And I'm a perfect example of that, Mona. Like I got the word, like God didn't, when he was mixing up, you know what I'm saying, putting my recipe together, he didn't give me all the perfect stuff, you feel me? But I understand that I take what I got, and then I understand the value of what I have and the impact in which I do. You know what I'm saying? The things that I do, and I just clash it together, and I just get moving, not caring about, because I already mastered, um, insecurity. I already mastered self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like I mastered those things first. And
Mhm.
that's what people get life twisted at. They see me and see how I talk, and you know what I'm saying, my relationship with my wife, my relationship with God, they like, I want that. And that's the things I display,
That's good.
because I want
That's
people to
good.
say I want that. That's why I don't
Mhm.
put up the material stuff, flash
Mhm.
money. Even though
Mhm.
I got Finance Friday, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna flash money. I'm gonna teach you the art of money. I'm gonna teach you the literacy part of
Mhm.
money, because I've been in
Mhm.
the fast life. Mona,
Mhm.
I've touched over $1 million in the streets. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
I
Like
do.
through a period of time. I've touched a
Mhm.
certain amount of money. I
Mhm.
I stayed up all night. I remember being at Denny's one night on Pack Highway. Um, and I had a prostitute, and I was telling her, I was telling her like my dreams. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I
Mhm.
gotta get my family out the hood. You gotta go do this because there's stuff I gotta do. And I was
Mhm.
expressing that. And I remember waiting at that Denny's for about 9 hours straight, you know, for about, it was like 80 or 90,000. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That I could have made in one time. But it didn't happen that way. So I look
Mhm.
back over all those things that I've been through and everything I did to get money, and I started
Mhm.
putting stuff, okay, why did I do that? So I started
Mhm.
dealing with the why of everything. Like
Mhm.
everybody deal with what people are actually doing, but nobody really look at the why.
Absolutely. Look at the why. Quit
Yeah,
judging what. Go
Right.
to the root cause. Go
Go to
to the
what?
origin and see
Yeah.
why they do what they do. This
Yep.
is good, Anthony,
Yeah.
because when people look at you, automatically they're going to perceive you as,
Yeah. Yep.
even now, because you don't carry yourself all churchy and
Exactly.
all
So,
put to,
yeah.
you know, you still got your swagger.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah. That's my
and
flavor. That's my
that
flavor.
is,
Yeah.
and until you open up your mouth.
Yeah.
And then they say, wait a minute. I love that, Anthony.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love, you know how God is like a secret weapon. You're
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
secret weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. And they look at you and they might, you know, grab their purse or they might, you know, and then till you open up your mouth and they say, wait a minute,
Yeah.
this is a different
Yeah.
caliber
Yeah.
of an
Yeah.
African American man.
Yeah. And stay right there because I want to talk
All
about
right, okay.
because I thought about this yesterday. I was, I got many side hustles. I do different things, to make sure that I can feed my family. And go beyond feeding them. I want to feed other people's family. So my thing is, like, I was thinking as I walked into the store and I was dressed the way I dress, hoodie on and things like that, chain out, and I looked rough. I looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's from the street. Like he's gonna do something. So I always give off that type of persona, not intentionally, but that's how people think. Like I walked into an Asian restaurant and as I was walking up there, it was a couple people looking at me, and I understand that they're experiencing a different type of hate at this moment. You get what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Sure, I do.
And
I
my
do.
heart goes out to them.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and I do whatever I can to advocate for them as well.
Absolutely.
But it was just that I looked the way I looked, and I walked into this place, and people started grabbing their children. You know what I'm saying? They started looking at me weird. And that's what creates more than motivation for me. That's what inspires me to, you get what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what I experience on the outside. Like I'm not exempt from racism because I do what I do. I'm not exempt, you know what I'm saying, from any type of just a tragedy situation in general. I'm not exempt from anything. Anything can happen to me. And I'm not exempt from police, beating me or killing me. I'm not exempt from that. That can happen to me because of how I look and because the stigma that's on the black culture. You get what I'm saying? So
I
and
do.
I understand that, but I'm like, okay, that's what fuels my fire. The fact
Mm,
that different cultures can look at us and see me the way I'm dressed and they judge me from my outward appearance. We know God looks at the heart, man, see the outside of you. And not even, you don't even know me. You ain't even, but you cover your kids. You know what I'm saying? You looking like I gotta be about trouble. And I pray and I'm like, God, take me to another level. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
Take
let
me
me
to
stop,
another level.
Anthony. I love the fact that you didn't change because the way that you are, the people that you are called to can relate to you.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
listen, if you
Yeah.
were to change because you want people to be you want to be acceptable, you would have missed all the people
Yeah.
that can look at you and say, I can relate to you,
Yeah.
but then listen to you
Yeah.
and be changed from you.
Yeah. Because
And so
I'll
it's
miss
like,
the
I
80%.
love,
I'll
huh?
miss the 80. I will miss the 80% if I focus on pleasing the people.
Absolutely, Anthony.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you are confident enough and assured enough within yourself that you have stayed true
Yeah.
to the Anthony, the authentic
Right.
Anthony, unless
Yeah.
the father says change, or
Right.
unless the
Right.
father does the change.
Yeah.
You're not prematurely trying to make yourself to be something or something that you're not. And I
Right.
love that. That's why you have the effectiveness and the track record that you have.
Right.
And these people, listen, Anthony, they may never go into a church.
Right.
Anthony, they may not ever go into a motivational seminar.
Yeah. You're right. You're
They
right.
may not never go into a self-help conference.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
And so God's like, let me put all of that package in you.
Yep.
and place you where they are.
Yep. You are 100% right. You are. And I feel like everybody wait for that opportunity. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some people wait. Oh, I'll wait till I get big or wait till I build this. No, I just release it now. You know, and what happens next happens next. I'll deal with it as it comes. But right now, I can't wait for the perfect moment. You know, people don't understand how many young people that was murdered or killed themselves in the past 90 days. People don't
Absolutely.
even understand that. What I look like waiting on anything because the enemy's not waiting. You know what I'm saying? These young people ain't waiting. Nobody's waiting. You know, people need it now. They need the encouragement. They
Mm-hmm.
need the motivation. They need the inspiration. You get what I'm saying? They need
Mm-hmm.
the education and they need the
Mm-hmm.
information. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I make sure I deliver. I'm not gonna hop on there like I know everything. No, but I am gonna take what I know plus my experience, and I'm gonna put my flavor and my seasoning on it, and I'm gonna deliver it to people. You get what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
that way they can understand, like, oh, I don't have to. I'm a perfect display of not having to be perfect to get work done, to live
Absolutely.
your best life. You know, to
Absolutely.
operate fully in your gift. If you can't see the flaws inside out, for me, I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But I let people know I'm not almost 10 years in my marriage faithfully because you know what I'm saying, that's just no. It My experience allows me to nurture my relationships in a different type of way.
Mm-hmm.
What I seen growing up,
Absolutely.
what I don't want to be, what I don't want to
Absolutely.
do, what I don't want my children to experience, what I
Mm-hmm.
don't want my wife to
Mm-hmm.
feel, to think, or to experience. You know, I don't know. I it's I'm gonna say it like this, Mona. I have to be true and real in everything that I do. I
Mm-hmm.
don't no matter if I get the likes or the views, I'm not gonna become fake.
Ah,
I'm not gonna put on a suit and tie because I'm not here for that. I'm not here looking for validation or approval. I don't need the camera. I don't need social media to be successful and to be the best version of myself. I don't need it. But since it's here, what I do is use it as a tool, and I'm gonna bring you back to where we started as like the fisher of men. I
mm-hmm.
got tired of fishing in the same pond. You get what I'm saying?
I
Fishing in
do.
the same lake.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I
Now,
just
listen, y'all, just in case y'all didn't know what he's talking about,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, a lot of times we're fishing in the church house
yeah,
and fishing and religion platforms and all of this other stuff, and
yeah,
we don't go fishing where
yeah,
the real fishes
yeah,
are, where
yeah,
they need us. And Anthony is saying, I'm done fishing in the religious sector,
yeah.
and I have gone
You're
to
right.
where the need really is.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of times, Anthony, we are running after religion
yeah,
platforms,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and we have forgotten that we are fishers of men. We've forgotten that we're called to the lost and to
yeah.
those that don't have Jesus. We're
Right.
to, Paul says, I become all
All
things
things. All things. Now, I didn't even
so
want
that
to
I
do
may
it.
win.
That I may
Absolutely.
win. I become all things. Like that's
All
what
things.
okay. I know, and people are so afraid to become all things at that moment because it looks like too much. No, 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 no. God, He's gonna when He give you, you know what I'm saying, the mission. He's gonna give you the blueprint. He's gonna show you the route. He's gonna show you how to maintain and sustain. Right? He's gonna show you.
Mhm.
I become all things. So this person might not want a preacher. They might not want to. You know what I'm saying? They might not want to hear that. This person may not want to hear about their sins and how much they've done wrong. They know that. They live it every day. They're not talking to you because they think they're perfect. They talking to you because they've been through some stuff and they want something different. So it's about how you package up and deliver your message. And this is how I package up. Morning Motivation is how I package up and deliver my message, raw and uncut, where people can feel it. You get what I'm saying? And
I do.
it's killing two birds with one stone because I'm not just delivering this message, strategically.